So, I know for the last few months, even, my upload schedule has been very, very infrequent, very inconsistent. And it's been no exception for the last couple of weeks, but I have an actual excuse this time. I've been really, really sick. And I'm just going to talk about it, and I'm just going to talk about sickness in general, because I don't know if anybody can relate, but I do not handle being sick well at all. So, this is by far the worst sickness I've had. And this is coming from someone who hasn't had any major illnesses besides COVID. This was definitely worse than COVID. Because for me, COVID was consistent. I got it, I felt like shit for 2, 3 days, then I just felt kind of bad for like a week, and then I was better. This has been like, I feel like shit for a day, and then I feel like shit for a night, and then the next day I feel fine, and then I feel like shit all throughout the night. And then I feel fine the next day, and then I feel like shit that night, and then I feel like shit the next day. And it got bad enough to the point where I had to just go home. You know, my school is a few hours drive away. But, like, I couldn't go to any of my classes because of how sick I was. And obviously you can tell just from hearing me that I'm still not completely better, but I feel okay now. You know, I look like shit and I sound like shit, but I don't feel sick anymore. I just have kind of a cough. But it seems like everybody here at this school has it. It's like my parents have it as well. It's just a really bad flu. My grandparents have it, which is scary, but I think they're doing okay now as well. But I don't know, this has been the worst. Like I was saying, I don't know if anybody can relate to just handling sickness especially badly, but when I get sick like this, I just get really depressed because it's like, okay, I feel terrible, like I feel like I'm dying. But then it's like, I start to think, alright, even if I get through this, like, why? Just to get sick again later? And even if I were to never get sick again, why am I even, like, trying to fight this? So I can go back to my normal life, which I don't enjoy either. Like, I don't know. So yeah, like it. Like I said, I had to go home for a while to get better. And then I came back here yesterday. And it's like, I'm obviously feeling okay now, so I can go to my classes, but I'm still gonna just like wear a mask in the classes because I seriously don't want anyone else to go through that. That was literally the worst shit ever. I definitely got it from my roommate, and I'm like 90% sure that I gave it to my other roommate. So. Yeah, I don't feel good about that. But yeah, if you're wondering, if there's. I think there's a few people, few and far between, who watch this channel but also watch my other channels. If you're wondering why I haven't been doing anything at all, it's because of that. I was sleeping maybe 15 hours a day for a while. That's not an exaggeration. There were a couple nights in a row where I slept. Well, first of all, I was sleeping at 11 p.m., which, you know, is. I mean, you might not know this, but I've said it a few times. I usually can't fall asleep until late into the middle of the night, but I was falling asleep at like 11 p.m. and then waking up at 2 a.m., and then I would have to get in the shower, or else I would literally feel like I was going to have a heart attack and die. And then I would fall asleep for another couple hours, and then I would basically just keep doing that. But then once I went home for a bit, it changed from that to I would fall asleep at 12, and then sleep in until 2 p.m. and then still feel tired the entire day. And yeah, that went on for a few days as well. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I guess I'm gonna try to, because I was having a decent start to the semester, but you know, me. Yeah, I don't really even want to open my mouth anymore. So I'm gonna end this now. Thank you for listening. That's where I've been. Like I said, even though my last comment was me saying I don't want to open my mouth, I do promise I'm feeling pretty good. So if I think of another video, or something happens, of course, then I will get on that. Goodbye.